Hello and welcome to another episode of What Does That Mean? So last time we talked about cache. This time we're going to be talking about console errors. And this particular video is directed to web developers, particularly advanced web developers, webmasters that just want to know what the hell's going on. So if you right click and if you're in Google Chrome and hit inspect element, and then you go over here to console, you see all these uncaught security errors, frame block, blah, 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 failure to load resource, okay? So there is a lot of things that are going on in this web page. Remember, whatever content that you put in here has to be loaded, and your website, whatever it is going to get the benefits or the detriment of it. Now, so if you're putting a big picture on here, and you're getting you test your speed and you find that it's slowing down your website, you need to optimize that picture and shrink it down, re-upload it, make sure that you have your pictures matched to the file size. But anyway, we're going to be talking about these console errors. And you notice here on metaphormusic.com, this is the new CMS that I'm designing. Now, a lot of these errors are brought in by the type of browser that you're using, okay? Now, most of it's universal. But if you notice here, let me bring up the Internet Explorer and developer tools, and I go to the console there, I don't get as many errors. Why is that? Well, one of the reasons is you'll notice that this particular URL is HTTP. There is no secure socket layer on it, okay? Now, if there was an HTTPS, I probably wouldn't be getting these errors from Google DoubleClick. So that's one of the reasons why, if you're a webmaster or web developer and you're wondering, it's driving you nuts on why you're getting these security errors, that's why. Okay, Google puts it in their header that that these particular ads are supposed to be displayed on SSL sites, and we all know that Google is going to SSLs. All right, the other thing that's going on here as we go down, we see that there's a couple YouTube videos embedded within this web page. Okay, and if we look at the console right here, so you see this HTTPS, youtube.com, what it's telling me is that I need to use an HTTP instead of HTTPS, and that's why I'm getting this uncaught security error. Okay, now you'll notice whenever I go to Internet Explorer, hold on, let me bring Internet Explorer up again, I'm not getting that error for YouTube because it's working just fine. So it depends on the type of browser that you're using, what errors are being popped up, and what really matter and what don't. And you can go to these different sections of the console and try to see what's going on there. So if we bring it up in Firefox, you see that I get a lot more errors than I do even in Chrome. I mean, it's telling me my images and stuff, they're HTTP 200. That's because these share images right here, taking them off of another server. So I need to download them, put them on my server, and this will disappear because I'm using simple share buttons, okay? And then embed that into my thing, into my web page. Firefox seems to give me the most errors. Here, once again, if you look at this Google, the YouTube, it's saying HTTPS. It wants me to change that to HTTP. You can see that there are, different things that it's talking about here. But don't let this drive you crazy. As you can see, the videos are still working. The page loads extremely fast. It's one of the fastest CMSs on the internet, designed by me, yours truly. And let's go and look at Safari. Okay, so here's Safari, exact same web page. I'm going to right click, inspect element. I'm going to go over here to console. Now you see right here that the only two warnings that I'm getting are the YouTube warnings, and it don't really care about this ad right here. Why is that? Because the Safari browser realizes a lot of people that do not have secure socket layers on their website are embedding these ads and don't display it as a warning. So that's pretty cool. So don't let this console drive you crazy. If you can fix this down here, go ahead and fix it. If you can't and you actually need it, kind of like these ads right here, a lot of people make their money off of these ads. If you're getting that error down there, then oh well. There's some things that are more important than trying to address the errors. And the other way that you can address the error of ads is by a SSL. and you could get SSLs at a1websitepro.com for $35 a year on your website. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about consoles and let other web developers know, do not drive yourself crazy over this. This is what the clients are putting in their websites that are causing these errors. Okay, thanks, bye.